roughly around October 2013, we finally decided to move. Through some networking, through a couple people we knew, we found a gym not too far from us, about 5-10 minutes down the road. Beautiful gym. It was a growing gym. We had space to grow in there. We had perfect time slots in the beginning, and that was really the first step we really took to becoming Union Martial Arts. So at the time, I was only teaching about an hour a day. I had about 9 students for the good first 2 years there, and it was more so a scary thing to do because coming from a normal 9-to-5 life, it's very hard to take a leap of faith into something you don't really know how to do yet, especially being so inexperienced and so young. Doing something like this, really sometimes, you have your good days and your bad days. The passion doesn't light a fire as much as you'd like it to, and that's the unfortunate truth sometimes. So fast forward to about September of 2015, I finally decided to quit my job, and it was more of a blessing in disguise. It wasn't to pursue martial arts. I just started to feel very stationary. I didn't really like the environment that my workplace was turning into, so I decided to call it quits. With that being said, the transition started to really rapidly increase from being a 9-to-5 to a 24/7 entrepreneur, martial artist. But I was still feeling that little bit of fear in me, so I was working, these side jobs, these marketing jobs, and that unfortunately was the first birth of the Union Apparel. So the Union Apparel has always been a big goal of mine, to start an apparel line for both lifestyle, for fitness, for something that I can call my own. In January of 2016, I finally decided to go 100% full-time into martial arts. And doing that big jump, obviously things were tight and things weren't as comfortable as I was used to, but putting all my effort into it, I started to realize how much time was necessary to put into a business. It's not just about teaching. It's not just about showing up for the hour and teaching those students. It's about improving. It's about creating more great content for these customers, for these students, for the family members, the parents. It was about learning how to market, how to network, touching all bases of the business to really get things going. When you are starting a business, and you don't have all the assets and you don't have the big financial backup to start you up, it isn't always necessary, but the only real thing that's necessary is your work ethic, and nothing else can really say anything for you. You can't make any excuses if you're the only one behind the scenes. So what you see is what you get. The product that you give out, the product that you're selling is all based on you. If I wanted my business to grow, I have to give it 100%. I have to give it my day in, my day out. I have to sacrifice. I have to be willing to give up everything and anything to make this happen. So in January, I went from about 9 students and I doubled that. I doubled that in just a short month. And that really opened my eyes for me to say, you know what? If I put my 110% into this for the rest of the year, if I can do 9 to 18 in 1 month, how much can I do by the end of the year? And from that, things kept growing, things were on a roll, everything was moving smoothly, my confidence was at an all-time high, and I was ready to take this to the next step. So from that point, I decided, it's time to find a new home, it's time to expand, it's time to take another leap of faith, but this time I have more information, I have more knowledge, I've grown as an individual, we've grown as a martial arts family and as a business, and it's time to spread our wings. At the birthplace of Union Martial Arts, this was the very first gym even before Union Martial Arts was what it is today. This is where I started my martial arts journey.